If most people understood what he just said, it'd be a game changer. But let me explain. What he's referring to is leveraging a mutual whole life company that's been around for roughly about 100 years. Now, let's look at a typical scenario here. A 40-year-old male who's a high net worth individual and he has $1 million he wants to put into a policy. So you see the million. Now, the reality is you cannot take $1 million and dump it into a life insurance contract. So you have to structure it in a way where you don't trigger what we call a MEC and make the policy taxable. So we take the million and we spread it over the course of 5 years. Now, here's what's important. You notice that the first year he puts in 200,000 and instantly $180,000 becomes available in cash value. This is what we call a 90-10 split. 90% cash value, 10% death benefit. And guess what? Within 30 days, he can access up to 80 to 85% of the cash value inside of the policy. So you notice that after the fifth year, he's put in a total of $1 million, but guess what? His cash value is already over $1 million within 5 years. Okay. Now let me show you how wealthy people actually leverage this to build wealth. Now let's assume that he decides to take a loan of $350,000 where he's paying 5% interest rate. Now keep in mind, when you take out a loan from the policy, it's coming from the insurance company's money, not your cash value. So what they'll do is they'll hold 350 of that money as a collateral inside of your cash value. But guess what? That money is still earning uninterrupted compound interest. So let's assume you took out the loan for 350. It took you 10 years to pay it off. You would have paid a total of $445,000 over the course of 10 years. Now, you notice that with the compound interest, with the same 350 that's held as a collateral, in 10 years, it'd be $570,000. When you subtract the two, you got a profit of $181,000 by simply using the insurance company's money. Now, let's go back to the real estate deal. Let's assume that he's doing flips and he took out 350. You can see the breakdown of the loan that he took out. And then the sales assumption, after he fixed selling costs, he's left with $423,000. Okay. When you calculate the profit on this deal, you're looking at $73,000 on just that one deal. If he does that twice a year, that's $146,000. If he does that for 10 years, that's $1.4 million by simply leveraging the insurance company's money.